not doing anything, Dave. You're.
It's Valley Christian versus Cardinal Newman in the Norcal Division II AA playoffs. Cardinal Newman at 12-1. Valley Christian
I'm working at it.
I'm working at it.
I'm working at it. Well, anything I say is not important to you.
Yes, sir.
10. Talk like you're.
It is the CIF Norcal 2 AA playoffs. Cardinal Newman versus Valley Christian. Valley Christian at 12-1, 6-1 in the West Catholic Athletic League. Cardinal Newman at 12-1 also, but 7-0 in the North Bay League. They ran the table. Our referee tonight is Kenny Leffel from the CCFOA. And this should be a terrific matchup between two teams that like to run first, pass second. However, Cardinal Newman has thrown for over 2,700 yards this year with their quarterback, Jordan Brookshire.
We're at 2:48 right now on the clock. He's doing graphics. He doesn't have it. He has to turn it off.
We're at Warrior Field on the campus of Valley Christian High School in San Jose, and tonight we've got a huge matchup. It's the Norcal Division II AA Regional Final. Cardinal Newman of the North Bay at 12-1, taking on Valley Christian, also at 12-1. These teams have had tremendous season, looking to get to the state championship with one more win. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Cox, along with Steve Nicolopoulos, and boy, it doesn't get much bigger than this. When you're playing in December, almost into your finals week, you know you've had a tremendous season, and these are two great teams.
Well, these kids have been going for 14 weeks, Dave, so they've been working
Valley
longer
Christian
than
has won
that.
the toss, elected to defer. You want the ball? Okay, you want the ball and you want to kick to the clock. To the clock.
Get the
Put
call
your back
here.
over there. Cardinal Newman, throw your back over there. Cardinal Newman, half kickoff by deferral. Okay, gentlemen.
There's our referee, Kenny Leffel, letting us know Cardinal Newman will have the football first. So we'll see Jordan Brookshire in their offense. And you talk about Jordan Brookshire, what a tremendous season he's had running and passing the football for Cardinal Newman.
No, that young man is the true definition of a dual threat quarterback.
And now we have our national anthem here at Valley Christian. You see head coach Paul Cronin for Cardinal Newman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the players and coaches in standing and raising caps for the live singing of the Star Spangled Banner performed tonight by Valley Christian High School senior Mackenzie.
There you have it, our national anthem as we get set for kickoff here in just a few moments. Valley Christian and Cardinal Newman, both teams with just one loss to get here. Valley Christian knocked off Palma of Salinas 14-10 in the Open 3 championship of the CCS. Cardinal Newman knocked off St. Bernard's of Eureka 44-21 in the NCS. And the key guy for Cardinal Newman is their quarterback, Jordan Brookshire. Steve, he can do it both in the air and on the ground, and he has had just an unbelievable season. This guy, talk about a workhorse. He does it all for Cardinal Newman, and he does it all very well.
He carries the Cardinals on his back, both with his feet and with his arms. He's an outstanding player, and the coaches look for him to be the engine that makes this Cardinal Newman team roar.
Well, no doubt about that. He's thrown for over 2,700 yards this year. He's rushed for 31 touchdowns. In fact, he's just one touchdown away from the Cardinal Newman record, single season record set by Stephen Thomasine. For Valley Christian, they really like to pound the football, and Javon Stearns is the guy for them that has done that very well this year, although they will use a few different guys. There's Mike Machado, their head coach.
Mike in his 20th year. What an outstanding coach he is, and a great molder of young men.
So Cardinal Newman will go on the attack first, and they will try to get good field position out of this. A kicking game, Valley Christian's kicker has had a very good year and has a great leg. He's made 4 of 8. Bailey Schroeder, he also punts very well. It'll be interesting to see the strategy. There's always really interesting strategy on kickoff. Some teams try to just pooch kick it. Some teams will roll it out there. Some teams like to kick it deep and see if they can cover. We'll see what Valley Christian does right here. Schrader gets set to kick back. Damian Wallace back deep for Cardinal Newman. Very dangerous anytime he gets his hands on the football, and the wind blows the ball right off the tee to start things off.
Well, Dave, I think this young man, he's a kicker. He punts, he kicks. this young man could put it through the uprights from where he's kicking at ease. So I'd look for the ball to go ahead and end up in the end zone and start at the 20.
Cardinal Newman kicker Jack Murray kicked a 44-yarder last week. This one will get very close to the end zone, and it will carry Chauncey LeBerthan into the end zone. So Cardinal Newman will start on the 20-yard line. Their quarterback, of course, we talked about him, Jordan Brookshire, had over 40 carries in an overtime win against Rancho Cotati and rushed for over 300 yards in that game. But he's also thrown for 2,700 yards, so he can do it all. He started since his sophomore year. He knows this offense very well, Steve.
No, like I said before, he's the young man that gets this whole thing going here.
First down, no backs with Brookshire, and a little bit of confusion. The one thing that Valley Christian will try to do, they will try to match his cadence.
On the offense, number 75. 5 yards, still first down.
They will try to match the cadence, and they'll shout things out and try to throw Newman off. In fact, that was a big play when Newman last played in the state championship against Oaks Christian in a drive. They could have won that game. They ended up losing in overtime. The same sort of thing happened right there, and it worked right there. So Cardinal Newman will now try to settle in 1st and 15. Brookshire with an inside pass. Wallace takes it, gets out past the 20, back near the original line of scrimmage, and then a big hit. Valley Christian puts a hit on him, but it's a pickup of 6 yards on first down.
That's a great little play that picks up that 5 yards that they negated on the false start move there. And it gives the quarterback a little confidence. It gives him a completion, and the receivers a chance to go ahead and get their hands on the ball.
Wallace's 55th catch of the year. Plays both offense and defense for Newman. Brookshire to throw again. Swings it out to Tanner Mendoza out of the backfield. First guy does not miss as Valley Christian's defense comes up big and makes the play. And no gain on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for Cardinal Newman.
Great rally by the defense there to the slot receiver who gets the ball out in space. There was nothing but blue helmets all around him to go ahead and corral him down.
Valley Christian's defense has been unbelievable this year. They've given up an average of just 11.2 points per game, going up against an offense that has scored 44 points per game in Cardinal Newman. 3rd and 8, they'll call it here. 3 to the near side for Brookshire. And now we have a timeout taken. Paul Cronin, who likes to call the plays from the sidelines. And so we'll take a quick break right here. No score. Newman facing a 3rd and 8 when we come back.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
And welcome back. So a 3rd and 8 after that timeout. Paul Cronin not wasting any time, and maybe something that Valley Christian was doing defensively they hadn't picked up on film earlier in the week, and he wanted to make sure his team was on the same page here.
Well, Dave, there was no safety playing deep. They had everybody up there playing cover 0. Now they're back with a man free playing safety.
Brookshire looking to throw, fires it out, far side, incomplete. So Newman goes 3 and out. They'll have to punt. That was intended for Kyle Cardinal, one of Brookshire's favorite targets. And the Valley Christian defense with a great hold to start the game. Anthony Flores drops back deep along with Jalen Robinson for Valley Christian as the Warriors look to get good field position out of this. Jason Moran will do the punting for Cardinal Newman. Both receivers standing right near midfield for Valley Christian. Moran tries to angle it toward the sideline, and he does, but he doesn't get much distance out of it, and the officials are going to spot this on the Valley Christian side of the field. So their quarterback, Miles Kendrick, will take the helm now for them. They don't throw a lot, but when they do, they can connect on big plays. Anthony Flores is their favorite guy, but they're going to try to bring a lot of bodies to the point of attack and really try to pound the ball against the Cardinal Newman defense.
No, they've got the size up front with the horses up front, and they're definitely going to go ahead and strap the saddles to that 5 offensive linemen there and try and go ahead and just shove it right down Cardinal Newman's throat. They love to pound the ball, like you said. It's run, run, run first, and if we have to pass, then we'll go ahead and throw it.
They have averaged 27 points per game. Here they go with 3 backs behind quarterback Miles Kendrick to start the game. 1st and 10 from the 38, and it's Javon Stearns who carries, leading ball carrier, and he gets about 3 yards before he is met by Dino Cajaleo, the sophomore. Very good player in the middle of that Newman defense, and it's a pickup of just a couple yards on 1st down.
Pretty interesting. They come out, Dave, in a full house backfield with a straight tee.
There you see the starters. Cajaleo, one of the leading tacklers, also leads the team in sacks. They really like Jason Moran, the strong safety, as one of their top guys, and he's had a tremendous year for them. Tanner Mendoza leads the team in tackles, so he's going both ways, offense and defense, here in a 2nd and 7. They'll sweep it to the near side, and good yardage as Rodriguez breaks it down to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 12 yards, and Valley Christian with the first down of the game, Isaiah Rodriguez.
That was an outstanding play that they set up there. They had too many, they had the numbers on that side, that left side there, and it's a great job by Rodriguez turning up field, putting his foot in the ground, and getting 11, 12 yards on that play.
Rodriguez has averaged 7.4 yards per carry and 94 yards per game. So Stearns and Rodriguez, really the two-headed monster that comes at you. And a great block by Stearns that time to actually spring him. 1st and 10 now, and a little delay to Stearns. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, and digs down across the 30 of the 29-yard line, where the Cardinal Newman defense finally converges, but making that tackle very far down the field that time. Dino Cajaleo once again in on the tackle.
Now, watching in 3 plays, they've run 3 different formations, 3 different types of plays: a delay, a give, a sweep. They're trying to figure out what Newman's going to go ahead and do based upon their formations here. Here's a 4th different formation.
Stearns is in the slot to the near side. He goes in motion, and they hand it off into that right gap and don't get much this time, as a very good job by the defense that time. Jalen Drow comes up on the top. There's Stearns, who carried the football, and this time he only picked up about a yard. Drow had a great game last week in their NCS championship against St. Bernard's. Had a fumble recovery and a sack in that ball game. So a big 3rd down play coming up right here for both teams.
No, that was a staple of that type of formation, and Newman was ready for that. They must have seen that in their game film study sessions.
Yeah, Paul Cronin does such a great job preparing his team. Stearns once again in that slot, and some movement. They let the play go. They'll sweep it to Rodriguez to the near side, trying to pick up the 1st down, and I believe he's going to be very close. It will depend on the spot. He's taken down at about the 23-yard line, which is right where the 1st down markers are held. So we'll see. They're going to give him the 1st down. No hesitation from Kenny Leffel, the referee, and it's another 1st down, and the drive continues. 4-yard pickup for Rodriguez on his 2nd carry, inching close to the 1,000-yard mark on the season. Stearns has rushed for 1,280 yards this year. So together, they're well over 2,000 yards on the season. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line now. And here comes Rodriguez again. Similar play, and he gets down to the 15-yard line. Coming up and making the hit was the free safety, Bo Barrington. When your free safety's having to make a lot of tackles on plays like that, you know that they're doing a great job of blocking up front.
No, that's exactly what they're going to try and do. In my conversation with Coach Machado, they want to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. They did it on defense, and they got the turnover on the punt, and now they're doing it here on offense. They've got the size, and they've got the power and the strength.
2nd and just a little bit more than 2 yards to go here. It's Stearns again, right side, powering down near the 10-yard line. It's another 1st down for Valley Christian as the Warriors march their way down the field on the ground.
Valley's doing exactly what they planned on doing. Controlling the ball, controlling the clock, and controlling the line of scrimmage. On offense, they're doing a great job of figuring out the defensive alignment so they can go ahead and put a man on a man and outnumber them on the edge.
They can get a 1st down inside the 1. We'll see what happens. Rodriguez coming to the left side. Cardinal Newman trying to dig in defensively, and they stop him near the 8-yard line after a short gain. Barrington, once again, coming up from the bottom of the pile along with Tanner Mendoza. He's a big hitter, both on offense and defense. And the question is, if you're Cardinal Newman, will this continued pounding take a toll later in the football game?
Eventually it will, but if they can go ahead and cut the offensive line, cut them down at the line of scrimmage, stop them, they won't be able to go ahead and get blocks downfield. They'll be the secondary and second-level defenders are going to be able to go ahead and make some tackles.
2nd and 7 after a gain of 3. Man in motion, a little delay to Stearns, and he's held up near the line of scrimmage and dropped. Cardinal Newman ready for that one. Wyatt Darien there along with Doral. Chauncey LeBerthan come up from the bottom, and, of course, there's Tanner Mendoza, who leads the team, getting close to the 100-yard mark in tackles.
There's a little delay cross trap right here. They trap with number 65 right there trying to kick out and create a space. Newman does a great job of reading that trap and stopping the play there.
There's Joey DeMarco, the nose guard, battling right in the middle. 3rd down and 7 after they get no gain on that one. Huge play right here. Question is, will it be 4-down territory for the Warriors here on their opening drive of this Norcal regional playoff? Throwing for the first time, Kendrick in trouble. He has to step up. Kendrick trying to make it happen with his feet now, and he's going to be sacked back near the 8-yard line as Cardinal Newman continued to pursue. Doral was there. Also coming up from the bottom of the pile for Cardinal Newman was Porter Tett.
Great job of putting the heat and the pressure on Kendrick right there by the defensive front 4. They brought 4. They were able to go ahead and get to him with their quickness.
So they are going to go for 3 here to try to take the lead. Cardinal Newman's defense stops the touchdown. Schroeder is 4 of 8 on the season from the near hash. His kick is up, and his kick is good. So Valley Christian takes the lead with 4:26 to go in the first quarter.
No, that was a great job of Newman stepping up to the challenge and stopping a very strong and fast-moving offense of the Warriors. They stopped them cold there inside the 10, the red zone, and they were only able to go ahead and come up with 3. So that's a real important stop right there for Cardinal Newman. They've got to get back on track offensively here on this possession.
Yeah, their offense really sputtered on their opening possession, 3 and out. Tried to throw the football all 3 times, didn't run Brookshire even once, which is unusual for them early in a football game. That's usually their first goal, is to see if he can get his yardage on the ground. But that wasn't the case. As you see this beautiful stadium here, what a facility. We've been here most of the afternoon. It's just an unbelievable press box. The field is great. Everything about this campus and this facility is first class.
Absolutely first class. I was just going to go ahead and say first class. The view is outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, talk about some prime real estate here. It's gorgeous.
So a 3-0 lead for Valley Christian. Schrader to kick it off deep again, and this time he will blast it right over everyone's head. That's a great weapon when you've got a kicker that can keep the other team on the 20-yard line every time.
No, he's going to do that all night, and he's going to keep them pinned back. And that's, I think, what the defense, actually the special teams coach wants to do, is keep them pinned back, give the defense a chance to go ahead and come after him with their ears pinned back.
So Cardinal Newman's lone loss this year was to St. Mary's of Stockton, a team that's still playing, in fact, playing tonight in the Division 1A playoffs, and that was a pretty good game. That was one of the reasons why they were bumped all the way up from NCS Division 4 here to Norcal Division 2 AA, and a lot of people were surprised by that. Here's Brookshire now keeping for the first time tonight, and Brookshire pushes the pile all the way to the 25-yard line as he picks up a good solid 5 yards before being taken down by Skylar Loving-Black.
Yeah, no, he did a little read option there, so he kept the ball, and he was able to go ahead and find a crease and turn it upfield. And that's what he has to do. He's got to soften up the defense a little bit here by either running or connecting on some passes and getting some yardage.
They came out trying to throw the football, and it didn't work. They were 3 and out on their opening possession. Here comes Wallace on a fly sweep. See if he can turn the corner, and he does not. Valley Christian right there. The football might have popped loose. It looks like Cardinal Newman has it, but not much doing there, and it's going to be 3rd down again as we see the offensive starter. We've talked about Brookshire. Mendoza is the guy they like to give the ball to a lot. Wallace, the leading receiver, and then the guys up front that have had a great season this year. You see Dino Cajaleo at center, goes both ways as a sophomore. 3rd and about 4 now for Cardinal Newman as They try to pick up their first down of the ball game. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. The Cardinals trailing Valley Christian 3-0. This time it will be Brookshire who keeps, and he's got the first down. They fake the fly sweep. It's a read option for Brookshire, and he gets 7 yards. And for the first time tonight, Cardinal Newman will move the chains.
Good job of Newman being able to go ahead and use the quarterback as an 11th offensive player. A lot of times as a quarterback, you don't account for him as with a defensive team. With Brookshire being able to go ahead and run the ball and throw the ball the way he does, he's definitely the dual threat.
1,548 yards and 31 touchdowns on the ground this year for Jordan Brookshire. First down of the ball game for Cardinal Newman, an important one for them as Mendoza settles into the pistol formation and Brookshire drops back to pass, steps up and throws deep. Wallace is out there but can't catch up to it. He had to throw it just a little earlier than he wanted to as he stepped up in the pocket as good pressure was put on by Valley Christian.
Great little play that they used there against the cover 0 defense. They didn't have a safety playing deep. They have the free safety spying the quarterback, playing as a spy, and to go ahead and break the containment of the secondary there, he was wide open. He just couldn't deliver the ball.
So 2nd and 10 now for Cardinal Newman. 3 receivers to the near side in a bunch right near the hash. Brookshire looking to throw, and the ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage as Valley Christian gets a hand up on that one and knocks it down. I believe it was McKenzie who got a piece of that, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, they went cover 0 again with no safety. You'll see the safety move up into the box, and what they need to do is get the ball and deliver it to the middle of the field.
3rd and 10 for Newman. Brookshire looking over the defense once again. He looks over at Coach Cronin. See what they come up with here on this big 3rd down play. Brookshire fires it low and incomplete. They were trying that inside screen. Cardinal, the intended receiver, and he cannot get it. It's going to be 4th down again, and Cardinal Newman will once again have to punt the football away.
I'm looking at Brookshire here, and he's got his hands on his hips. He's a little bit disgusted with himself for the simple reason that as he was throwing that ball, he's stepping backwards, so he's taking the momentum off the ball, and he never was able to deliver the ball all the way to the receiver.
Flores and Robinson once again back. They did not get a shot at a return the last time. Moran kicked it straight left and out of bounds. This time he goes down the middle, but no, he does not. It's actually way out of bounds again, and he's not going to get much net out of that. And they will spot it, at least this time, it's on Valley Christian's side of the field, so the Cardinal Newman defense will have a little more real estate to work with here, Steve.
I give you some credit, Dave. That was a tough angle to go ahead and tell where the ball was going. They were on that far hash mark away from us, and the ball was angled. So they don't want to go ahead and give Valley an opportunity to return the ball. So they're definitely kicking it out of bounds, trying to go ahead and keep Valley from getting a big return here.
Valley Christian's lone loss was to St. Francis of Mountain View. That was an overtime loss, 13-10. What a battle. In fact, the West Catholic Athletic League ended in a 3-way tie at 6-1 between Valley Christian, St. Francis, and Sarah, a team that's still playing as well. Here comes Rodriguez again, left side, gets some nice blocking, gets out past the 50, and gets all the way down to the 46-yard line, a pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Rodriguez is a very smooth runner. He runs very, very well. He sets up his blocks. He has enough presence to go ahead and wait for his linemen to get out there, setting up the blocks and taking advantage of every single thing that they can give him.
9-yard pickup. A lot of blue jerseys leading the way. They've got some big bodies up front, particularly Dylan McCreary, 6'4", 324-pound left tackle. Here comes Stearns now the other way. No, they gave it up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down as they just run the fullback straight at them this time, and they do pick up 1st down yardage. Connor Edgar, the ball carrier that time, and he gets down to the 42-yard line.
Nice little sleight of hand there, giving to the fullback and faking to the wingback coming over the top. Everybody thinks that Stearns is going to go ahead and get that ball, but they just go right up the gut.
Edgar hasn't carried a lot this year, but he has averaged 7.3 yards per carry as we wind down under the 1:20 mark now. And Miles Kendrick to throw here, and he's got a man far side of the field, his favorite target, Anthony Flores, and it's a 1st down at the 27-yard line.
That right there is a great play. It's called a waggle pass.
Holding on the offense.
Penalty marker down.
6. 10. Replay first.
As I was saying, that's a great call right there. You go ahead and you fake the run left, the quarterback boots right, and everybody drags back across the field. It's really tough for the defense to go ahead and handle a play like that. And they got something, but I think they got it because there was a hold.
Flores, who has 29 catches this year. They don't have another receiver with more than 5, so that tells you how much they like to throw the ball to Anthony Flores. They only average throwing about 7 times per game.
Yeah, like Coach Machado said, why throw the ball if we don't have to? We can just go ahead and ground and pound.
Huge penalty. It goes from the spot of the foul, which was the 50, so it's essentially almost like a 20-yard penalty, even though it's really only a 10-yarder. They're all the way back at the 40. And now here comes Rodriguez again trying to pick up some of that yardage, and he is dropped right at the 40-yard line. Nice open field tackle by Wyatt Darien.
Darien does a great job of chasing the running back down from the backside of the play there. He just comes right down, knifes down, follows the pulling guard, the pulling tackle, and he makes a tackle in the backfield. Good job by Wyatt Darien.
Yeah, Darien's had a good season this year. He has 77 tackles and 7 sacks for Newman. Their defensive ends have been very solid this year. Now 2nd and 27 for the Warriors. This is not what their offense is designed to do. And this time they'll throw. Kendrick tries to step up, dodges a couple of guys. Now he's going to keep. Dodges another Cardinal and gets all the way out to midfield as he picks up 10 yards. Talk about making something out of nothing. And some really great moves by Miles Kendrick, the quarterback for Valley Christian. He got a great spot out of that. They put him at the 48. He picked up 12 yards on that.
You know, that was a great job of Kendrick. He steps up into the pocket. He gets flushed out, but he can go ahead and sidestep, move, he keeps his shoulders upfield, and they did give him a good spot. He got hit from behind and thrown forward, so the ball was down right exactly where he fell.
As the first quarter comes to an end, it is 3-0 Valley Christian.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance. We've got your back.
Start of quarter number 2, 3-0. This is Valley Christian's second possession. So with Valley Christian particularly running the ball as much as they did, Steve, they ate up a lot of clock, and they've kept Cardinal Newman's off the field most of the game so far.
That's the game plan, and they're definitely sticking to it.
3rd and 15 now for the Warriors. Just across midfield, Kendrick to throw. Fires it near side. Flores has it short of the first down. Taken down by Doral and also Mark Bischetti at the 36-yard line. It'll be an interesting decision here. It'll be a very long field goal, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it, but it looks like the field goal unit, nope, they're going to punt.
Here's the replay. Quarterback steps up. He throws to that nice little out. They're playing a soft cushion there, keeping him in front.
I'm a little surprised they're not going for it right here. Punt, fair catch called for. It ends up going right over, and will it trickle in? Yes, it does, barely. Wallace called for the fair catch, let the ball roll, and it just barely made it to the end zone.
That was exactly what they wanted to do. If they went for the field goal and they did miss it, that would have given the Cardinals a good opportunity, a good starting spot on the field, about 40, 35, or 40-yard line. And so what they wanted to do was go ahead and pin them back. They just missed pinning them all the way on the 1. So lucky for the Cardinals that they get to start on the 20 here.
Newman's had a fairly easy run in the playoffs thus far. They beat Piedmont 54 to 8. San Marin 56-18 after a bye week, and then the championship in NCS 44-21 over St. Bernard's. Quick slant pass here. Wallace has it, and he gets to the 25-yard line. Wallace, the leading receiver for Cardinal Newman. Definitely a big play threat. Didn't get a great spot out of that. They only called out a gain of 4, so it's going to be 2nd and 6.
Newman's doing a good job of trying to get the ball quickly out into space, away from those big linemen and linebackers that are very fast coming after it.
Mendoza settles into the right side now, and here comes Brookshire keeping on the read option, and Valley Christian reads it beautifully. Not much there for Cardinal Newman. And coming up and making the tackle was Trent Laubach. He averages 10 tackles a game, and he's had 15 tackles for a loss, now 16 if you count that one, a loss of 3. So now a 3rd and long. Cardinal Newman having trouble getting their offense going against this very tough Valley Christian defense. Paul Cronin's forte is picking up things that he can utilize against the offense, against the defense, and we'll see if he can come up with some answers here, Steve.
Cover 0 right here, Dave. This is an opportunity to get the ball over the middle.
They try that inside screen again. They've got some blocking set up, and they've got the first down. It's Cardinal with a big gain out past the 40 to the 44-yard line. They've been trying to run that play several times today. They finally executed it that time for 22 yards and a first down.
The reason that went was they had a cover 0, and it was man for man. They beat the blitz, got the ball out on the edge, and because that little X block, the receiver comes inside, there's nobody there to go ahead and make a tackle.
So first down, Cardinal Newman at the 44-yard line. Biggest play of the game offensively for Newman thus far. And there you see Coach Cronin signaling things in. He looks over that defense. He figures out what will be the best way to attack it, and he signals the play in right then and there. They drop the safety back now on first down after getting burned on that play. Brookshire rolling right, dumps it off complete. And that's going to be another first down. Michael Daly, did he hang on? The officials say, no, he did not. Incomplete. Took a big hit. Cardinal Newman arguing that he had it. See if we can pick it up on the replay.
The pass was incomplete. The receiver ball going out of 2nd down.
Boy, I don't know. Looks like he might have had that.
Yeah, he definitely made a football-type move, and he had possession of the ball. Now it got jarred loose. It should have been a fumble right there rather than an incomplete pass. But Newman did a great job of taking advantage of that zone defense right there.
Here comes Brookshire in the zone read, and he's got big yardage up the middle. First time tonight, he's broken free, and Brookshire gets all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run and a first down.
If you're a Valley Christian Warrior fan, that's not what you want to see. Brookshire with the ball in his hands running free in the open like that.
26 yards on the play.
He stretches the defense, he finds a crease, and then he just turns the speed on, and a little bit of power right there running away from a defender.
Size and speed for sure. Here he comes again, running the same play. Big opening in the middle, just barely taken down from behind. Nice open field tackle by Billy Stonitich. But it is another first down as they pick up 12 more yards and move the chains again.
Again, another great job of faking that sweep, which stretches the defense and creates a crease and gives Brookshire an opportunity to go ahead and run it upfield.
Stonich making the save from behind. He's a junior here at Valley Christian. First time the Cardinals have been in the red zone. They run the sweep this time, and not much there. They get down to the 15-yard line as that fly sweep to Mendoza picks up just a couple of yards on first down.
Yeah, that's a tough way to make a living here, running east and west against this very fast, big, strong defense of Valley Christian. What they're going to have to do is go right at them, Dave. They're going to have to create those creases, try and stretch it, and keep Brookshire the ball in his hands. He's really definitely a great little weapon.
They have definitely shown that is the play to run, that read option with Brookshire up the middle. 2 backs now with Brookshire, and he will keep off the right side. Little stutter step, and the Warriors contain him. He gets a couple, and that is all. It is Laubach that was the first guy on the scene. 5'7", 180-pound senior, and it's going to be another big third down. 3rd and 6.
This is a great opportunity to go ahead and run some play action pass right here. You've been running the ball, you've been killing them. You go ahead and fake that play action quarterback read, and then just dump it to a tight end over the middle because it's cover 0 again.
3rd and 6. Brookshire looking to throw, dumps it off, has a man complete. Michael Daly down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Newman.
There's that play action I was talking about. Then went cover 0 and tried to bring the house. That play action goes ahead and freezes everybody right there. They did a good job of picking up the blitzer.
So Michael Daly with a big play, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll use the double tight, go right at him here. Brookshire pushing forward. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Newman. A great drive, an 80-yard drive, in fact, and Cardinal Newman is on the board.
That's what this Cardinal Newman offense has been able to do all season long against all their opponents other than St. Mary's. They put together a great drive, all in the legs and this time the arm of Brookshire.
So Cardinal Newman now takes the lead. Jack Murray to try to add the point. And his kick is a low line drive kick that misses. He hooked it just a little bit. Officials kind of looking at each other and say, you got no good on that, I got no good on that. And I think they did agree, so they'll settle for 6.
That was a good call because we had that end zone shot right there. I was watching it on the screen, on the monitor, and it definitely was wide left. That was an important point right there that Newman really needed to go ahead and get to go on top 7-3 rather. Now it's 6-3. Here's the kick. Oh, no, here's the great little push forward. They just get the quarterback moving forward, get the line moving forward, and somebody comes and pushes them from behind, which you can do. You can't pull them, but you can push them.
Yeah, this extra point just hooked a little bit.
Yeah, it hooked pretty good wide left.
Murray missed an extra point last week early in the game, made everything from there, including a 44-yard field goal. So Cardinal Newman now will kick it away to Valley Christian. The Warriors trailing for the first time today, and now a chance for Cardinal Newman to establish field position, which they have not had so far in this football game, if they can cover the kick. This one is taken by D'Angelo McKenzie, coming to the near side at the 15. Gets away from a Cardinal, gets out to the 23-yard line. Chauncey LeBerthan finally bringing him down, but a good job. He was pinned down inside the 20, and he managed at least to get past the 20.
Well, that was a good job, both the coverage team and the return team. He almost broke that, but the coverage team got down there. He grabbed a hold of his sleeve. He held him long enough to go ahead and rally the troops, get him down there and make that tackle.
Valley Christian's road in the playoffs, the Open 3 division. They beat Burlingame 41-0, Aptos 35-7, and then Palma in the championship 14-10. Haven't given up a lot of points this season. Mitty scored 31 on them. That was it. Here comes Rodriguez, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Nice job up front by the Cardinal Newman defense as Rodriguez, who's had a pretty good time going to that left side. That time he's taken down by Michael Daly.
This Newman team is starting to go ahead and settle into their own game. Offensively, they started to move the ball. Defensively, they're starting to go ahead and get a feel of what the offense is doing, and they're able to go ahead and come up and rally and make some tackles. So this is definitely going to be a closely contested game.
These teams have not met since 2011. They did a home-and-home 2010-2011 and split those games. Here comes the pass by Kendrick. Far side, he's got a man. It's Flores. And he's got a first down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards for the Valley Christian Warriors.
Tough throw by Kendrick, throwing back across the field over a lot of open space, and he was delivering the ball very nicely to his receiver.
Flores has averaged 19.9 yards per catch. So he's not only a guy who can catch the ball, but he can do something with it after he makes the catch. A big play guy. First down, Valley Christian. A little breathing room now for the Warriors. And here comes Stearns on a sweep, but flags and whistles just before the snap, and we'll let the officials, referee Kenny Leffel will have the call.
Ball start on the offense. The right tackle beat the snap. 5 yards, still first down.
Kind of interesting. These officials have come from a bunch of different officials association, and that can be kind of tricky working with guys you're not used to, and you look for this, I look for that. They were having a long meeting before the game trying to discuss their strategy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here in the in the playoffs and in the state championship game, they bring all the best officials from all the different associations and have them go ahead and come together. And this is the first time that they've worked with each other, so they're definitely communicating very, very well.
So that penalty makes it a 1st and 15. Second penalty against the Warriors tonight. Miles Kendrick signaling for his receiver to go a little further out, and Flores can't get to this one. Pass was thrown low. Jason Moran thought he was interfered with on that play as he was in coverage on Flores, but it's incomplete.
You both have an opportunity to go for the ball, so you're fighting for it.
Mike Machado will have a little chat now with his quarterback. Send him out with the play. They like to use the play clock. They will definitely try to chew clock, keep Newman's offense off the field. We're already at 5:58 here in the second quarter. This game is moving right along.
Watch this wet. No, they won't even run the waggle here. I was going to say they should run a waggle.
2nd and 15, inside screen. McKenzie has it. He's hit from behind and knocked forward. He ends up picking up about 7 yards on that play. McKenzie with his first catch of the ball game.
Linebacker read that middle screen very, very well.
A little bit of rain starting to come down. Bunch of other games underway right now. St. Mary's of Stockton has a 14-7 lead over the Freedom Falcons in the Norcal Division 1A game. That's a good matchup. Third down and about 8 now. Kendrick to throw. Newman's defense trying to get their offense back on the field. Kendrick will try to run for it, and he is not going to get there as he is taken down by Jake McKeldry, the senior. He's had a very good year on both sides of the ball for Newman, and really a coverage sack that time. Kendrick wanted to throw, had nowhere to go with it.
Well, the defense got beat on that play the last time they saw it. That was that waggle pass, and I think that the offensive play callers listening here because they ran that waggle, and the defense did a great job of defending it.
Wallace with a chance at a return. He picks it up in stride at the 25, gets out past the 30, and all the way to the 33-yard line. There is a penalty marker down. I think we got a block in the back right there. It was close. I wasn't sure if they were going to call it or not. They did. First quarter, Manteca and Menlo Atherton tied 7-7.
Illegal block in the back. On the return team, number 54. That penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul, first down.
Calabasas and Madison, 13-7. That game is also in the first quarter. Calabasas is leading that one. And I believe those are the teams that will play. Yeah, the Madison-Calabasas game is the game that the winners will advance to the Friday 4 o'clock game for the state championship at Hornet Stadium next week in Sacramento. So Cardinal Newman looked like they were going to get decent field position after the punt return, but the block in the back negates that. So the Cardinals will have to start inside their own 25. They're coming off an 80-yard drive, Steve, so they've got to be confident right now.
No, they've got momentum going in their direction right now.
And not much there on first down. In fact, maybe even lost a yard. Brookshire tried to reverse field that time, and Valley Christian's done a great job up front.
That was nothing but a Brookshire run. He knew that from the get-go. He was going to go ahead and run that as soon as the ball was snapped to him. It almost looked like a Wildcat-type play. The defense did a good job of stepping up and corralling him.
So no gain on first down for Brookshire, who's carried 8 times for 41 yards here in the first half. Under 5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Brookshire to throw now. Fires it complete far side, slipping one tackler but not another. I believe it was Wallace who made that catch and picks up about 6 yards.
Brookshire did a great job of reading the defense. The safety was playing away from that side of the field, and there was a big, gigantic space, and that receiver ran a little curl route to the inside because of the cushion, and he delivered the ball for a 6-yard pickup right there, which was very important.
3rd and 4 as the rain begins to fall. It's light rain, but rain nonetheless. I think Cardinal Newman was more worried about wind than rain. Up on the hill it can be very windy, and now Paul Cronin is going to take a timeout.
Cardinal Newman has called their second timeout of the half.
3:21 to go here in the quarter. And so we'll take a break right here. Valley Christian and Cardinal Newman, 6-3 Newman.
Hard work, sacrifice, character. These are the hallmarks of a great football team or a great company. Well-trained people in the right positions at the right time is the strategy, and commitment is the fuel that drives it. At Oil Stop, we share many of these values. Like a great football team, constant, ongoing training is the order of the day, because amateurs do it right some of the time, professionals do it right all the time. Stop by Oil Stop and watch our team in action. We think you'll like what you see.
So Coach Paul Cronin taking a time out here with a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Cardinals after a great drive to take the lead 6-3, low-scoring first half. Both teams trying to make the most of their possessions. He fakes the fly sweep to Wallace. Brookshire tries to get to the corner and can't. He's caught from behind. Trent Lauback with a great open field tackle, and the Cardinals will have to punt.
Lauerback doing a good job of reading that from the middle linebacker position, playing that ball inside out, using his speed to go ahead and corral Brookshire there, not giving him the opportunity to get that first down.
Now Jason Moran, who has not had a good night punting thus far, will try and get off a good one right here as we wind down this first half. 2:45 to go, and Newman with the lead. Valley Christian with a chance to change that on what could be their final possession of the half. Moran does get it off, and it's a good one. High spiraling kick, driving Flores all the way back to the 30. Makes the first guy miss, but not the second guy. Mark Bischetti drops him at the 34-yard line. Great kick by Moran. He finally got a hold of one, and he really came through with a clutch kick there.
Moran got lucky because they came off the edge, and that edge defender almost got a hand on that ball. You saw that there from that end zone shot. That was a great shot from our camera crew.
So 1st and 10, Valley Christian, 2:28 to work with. They're a ball control type offense. They like to grind it. They may have to open things up a little bit here, Steve.
They got 2:28 here. They want to go ahead and pick up a first down, move the chains a little bit, and then see what they can go ahead and come up with.
They go out of the pistol formation here, and Kendrick will keep it. Big hole in the middle. He's out near midfield. He breaks a tackle there, and look out. Bischetti, the last man with a shot at him, and he will go the distance. Touchdown, Valley Christian, a 66-yard run on first down.
Well, there's your quick answer right there for the Warriors. Kendrick using his legs, doing a great job of using that zone read. He just keeps the ball, finds the crease, and turns on the Jets.
Wow. So much for ball control.
You don't have to do ball control when you can go ahead and score on one play like that.
So Kendrick with a huge run right now. Still time on the clock, however. They left 2:15 for Newman to work with. The kick is up. The kick is good. And just like that, it is 10-6, Valley Christian.
Right here, you see that fake, the stretch one way, and he comes back the other way, a crease to the backside. He splits the two defenders and does a great job of using as blockers. And those blockers, the receiver Flores does a great job of being downfield and screening off the defender. You know, you said there's 2:15 left. One of the things that Newman didn't want to do, they didn't want to give that score because they're going to have to go ahead and kick off in the second half. So Christian's going to go ahead and get the ball back in the second half. So Newman's got to go ahead and do something to go ahead and wipe away that touchdown, score on this drive here in the last 2:16.
Yeah, huge possession coming up right here for Cardinal Newman. And you know Valley Christian would love to stop them right here, get the ball, score again to start that third quarter. That last possession of the first half, first possession of the second half. Key possessions of the football game.
Right. You don't want to have to climb out of a hole here coming out of second half, especially when you have to give the ball back to the team that just put you in a hole.
Schroeder to kick it off. Short kick. And coming up and taking it from behind, Wallace makes the first guy miss, spins away, and Wallace gets down the sideline and all the way out to the 35-yard line. A decent return right there.
That's a starting position that the Cardinals want to have right now, which is really, really good. So 35-yard line, that's their best starting position all week long. It's all week long, all night long. It's been a long week.
So 1st and 10 Newman from the 35-yard line. Brookshire will try and engineer a drive right here. Even a field goal would be good right here if you're Cardinal Newman. And Jack Murray again hit a 44-yarder last week. So looking at trying to get inside the 30-yard line to give him a shot. Although he missed his first extra point, here's that inside screen. Chauncey LeBerthan has decent yardage as he gets out to the 43, but a nice open field tackle once again by Laubach, who's been all over the field. Valley Christian doesn't miss a lot of tackles.
No, they don't. And that cover three, that's a great play versus that cover three zone coverage that they're playing right there.
LeBerthan with his first catch of the night, his 34th of the season. He's had a real good year for Cardinal Newman. They have a lot of weapons at that wide receiver position, a lot of guys that you have to cover as Coach Cronin signals in the play once again to his quarterback, Jordan Brookshire. 2nd and 2. Brookshire trying to buy time, steps up. Now he throws deep down the middle, and he put a little too much air under that one as Kyle Cardinal was open. He had his man beat deep.
Yeah, you could see the adrenaline coursing through Brookshire's body right there when he saw the receiver break free right down through the middle. He just unleashed the cork, and that ball went too far.
Cardinal got 2 of Brookshire's touchdown passes last week in their win against St. Bernard's of Eureka, a team that was coming off a Division V state championship. Their season ended at Rancho Cotati last week, 10-6. Valley Christian over Newman, still 1:26 to work with, but the Cardinals will need to try to pick up a first down here on 3rd and 2. Brookshire to throw for it. It's batted up in the air, up for grabs, and it looks like it's intercepted by Valley Christian. It is a pick by Flores. The ball was batted down. Both the Cardinal Newman receiver and Flores had a shot at it, and Flores came down with the football, our first turnover of the night.
That was a basketball jump play right there, and Flores just fought for the ball, and he came up with it. He did a good job of fighting and pulling that ball away from the receiver. That was the right call right there, though. They had that coverage. They went cover 0, but the defender does a great job. He can't get penetration, so he gets high, and he creates a definite roadblock right there for the pass, and they can't go ahead and get it over him, and it gets tipped and picked.
See the concern on Coach Paul Cronin's face. 1:18 to go, and again, Valley Christian has a guy who can kick long field goals. We've seen Schrader on kickoffs, so they're probably pretty close to field goal position already. They'll try and get even better. Stearns around the right side. Big run. Stearns down inside the 30. Bischetti trips him up, or that's Bo Barrington that trips him up, but a big run down to the 21-yard line, a 21-yard pickup for Javon Stearns.
No, Stearns is definitely the kid you want to get the ball in his hands right now. Position he's at, they get the ball in his hands, and he can make some things happen here.
Cardinal Newman defense trying to dig in now. Valley Christian at the 21-yard line, just under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Kendrick with two backs. It's Stearns, left side. Stearns down inside the 15, and he gets close to the 10-yard line as he reels off another nice run. 11-yard pickup and a first down.
Christian has called their first time out of the half.
And Coach Machado takes a timeout to stop the clock with 41 seconds to go in the half.
Now, that was a great play right there by Valley Christian. They ran a double dive. Go ahead, Dave.
We'll step aside. We'll be back. Valley Christian trying to add to the lead.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction.
To go. Dave Cox and Steve Nicolopoulos bringing you the action tonight from Valley Christian High School in the Norcal Regional 2 AA playoffs. One win away from advancing to the state championship. Both these teams are section champions. The CIF has put all the section champions into a bracket somewhere. It's kind of a daunting task, but they managed to do it. And you got to earn your way to the state championship. Back when the state bowl games were first announced, it was just seeded. Teams were given those berths. Not so anymore. Here comes Valley Christian now. Stearns again, hit at the line of scrimmage. He tries to keep his feet going as McKeldry got him first. And then he goes down at the 10-yard line, and Mike Machado is going to take another timeout.
That's called their second time out of the half.
Stearns picked up just 1 yard there. And we'll take another break right here. We'll be back with more action.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring half or whole wine barrels and soil available now. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com.
Back to the action here. Just 32.8 to go. We are in the second quarter. Valley Christian with a 10-6 lead over Cardinal Newman in the CIF Norcal Regional Bowl game, and they're trying to add to that just before the end of this second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 9 from the 10. Kendrick out of a pistol formation now with 2 to the far side. He's looking that way, but flags and whistles. It's going to be a penalty that goes against the Warriors.
Ball start on the offense. 10. 5 yards, still second down.
Wide receiver Anthony Flores trying to get a little running start that time, Steve, and the officials caught him.
Canadian Football League rules.
Mike Machado, what a tremendous job he's done with this program over the years. Both these coaches have a lot of respect for each other. They really enjoyed playing each other in the home and home battle 2010, 2011 that they split. Been 5 years since they've met. 2nd down and 14 now for the Warriors. Here comes Kendrick on a keeper, trying to get to the edge, has the block downfield, dives for it, and he's in. Touchdown. Kendrick with his 2nd touchdown run, this one from 15 yards out, and Valley Christian does indeed add to the lead.
Kendrick, great job of reading that defensive end coming down, trying to chase from behind. He just pulls the ball out on that zone read play. Comes right off the end, and he goes in untouched.
Great downfield block by the wide receiver. Made sure that he had a way to go, had a path to the end zone. Kick is good, so it's now 17-6, Valley Christian. And just 25.8 left in this second quarter. Tough turn of events, but Valley Christian made something out of the turnover, put points on the board after the interception.
No, that really is going to take the air out of the Cardinal Newman bubble here going into the half. And Coach Cronin is going to go ahead and have to rally his kids together and get them going to go ahead and come out.
So Valley Christian with 2 explosive runs by their quarterback. Miles Kendrick has opened up a nice lead here over Cardinal Newman with just 25.8 to go in this second quarter. And Cardinal Newman now will try to come up with a big play right here. Damian Wallace is a very capable kick returner and not a lot of time to work with here for the Cardinals. Again, Valley Christian gets the ball to start the third quarter, Steve, so that's going to be a huge possession for them no matter what happens here.
Absolutely. I look for the kicker here to go ahead and just kick a hard squib kick, keep the ball down, and not give him an opportunity to get that return.
He's kicked 2 deep and one kind of short one that Wallace was able to return out past the 35-yard line. This time his kick is a boomer. He tries to go over Wallace's head, and he just does. Wallace could have caught that inside the 5, but he was pushed up a little bit at the 10. So Cardinal Newman will have to start at the 20. Good news is for Cardinal Newman, no time went off the clock. But what a run here by Kendrick.
Watch Kendrick just go right here, okay, where there's nobody. He does a great job of reading the end, coming back down. Keeps it and goes in for 6 untouched.
Alton Julian, the wide receiver, with that block. They don't catch a lot of passes, but they do a great job blocking, and that's a tough sell for a young man who, they want to be out there and they want to be making things happen with their hands.
Exactly. But they've got a 2-pronged job. One's to catch the ball when they throw it to him. The other's to be a blocker downfield.
Straight ahead, Mendoza gets out past the 20 to the 21. Again, Valley Christian just does not miss tackles, and Cardinal Newman has had a very tough time making big plays. So that's going to do it for the second quarter. A 17-6 Valley Christian lead, and their quarterback, Miles Kendrick, the big story in the first half with 2 big runs.
No, Kendrick's done a great job of directing the offense, making great decisions. The zone reads, the 2 touchdowns. He's commanding the offense extremely well tonight. On the other hand, Cardinal Newman, they were able to go ahead and put that nice drive together. They came up short on the extra point. That's why they have 6 points here in the half. And they've kind of fallen back just a little bit. They've kind of let go on the gas pedal. So Coach Cronin is going to go in and tell his kids, hey, we got nothing to lose, guys. You got to come out and play the way you know how to play. Let's go out and play Cardinal football here in the second half.
So it is 17-6 here at the half. Valley Christian over Cardinal Newman in the Norcal Regional Playoff. We'll be right back with more from Valley Christian High School in just a moment.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We are invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance. We've got your back.
Hard work, sacrifice, character. These are the hallmarks of a great football team or a great company. Well-trained people in the right positions at the right time is the strategy, and commitment is the fuel that drives it. At Oil Stop, we share many of these values. Like a great football team, constant, ongoing training is the order of the day, because amateurs do it right some of the time, professionals do it right all the time. Stop by Oil Stop and watch our team in action. We think you'll like what you see.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring half or whole wine barrels and soil available now. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com. Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Hard work, sacrifice, character. These are the hallmarks of a great football team or a great company. Well-trained people in the right positions at the right time is the strategy, and commitment is the fuel that drives it. At Oil Stop, we share many of these values. Like a great football team, constant, ongoing training is the order of the day, because amateurs do it right some of the time, professionals do it right all the time. Stop by Oil Stop and watch our team in action. We think you'll like what you see.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring half or whole wine barrels and soil available now. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com.
Welcome back here at the half. A 17-6 lead for Valley Christian over Cardinal Newman. And, boy, they did a lot of it on the ground. Steve really grinding it out, and their quarterback with those two big explosive runs really almost shot out of a cannon on both of those runs, and they were both touchdowns for Valley Christian.
No, he did a great job of reading what the defense was going to go ahead and give him, and he took advantage of the defense on those two plays.
Even though these teams are from different sections, they have met before. In fact, back in 2010, 2011, they played a home and home. This was the first meeting they played at Cardinal Newman back in September of 2010 on a sunny day. And Zach Fiana, the Valley Christian quarterback, had a great day. Here he is throwing deep to Brian Fobbs for a touchdown, giving Valley Christian a lead. They had Byron Marshall back then. He was their big running back, and he makes a great run right here. Valley Christian ended up winning this one 34-0. Newman won the next year.
Yeah, no, there's Byron Marshall. Oregon Duck. My daughter went to Oregon, so I saw him play quite a few games up there.
And then they played at Valley Christian the following year. Newman won that one 35-28. Right now it's Valley Christian 17-6 at the half. If you're Cardinal Newman coach Paul Cronin, what are you talking about right now in the locker room?
Hey guys, settle down. The way we're gonna have to go ahead and come back is we're gonna have to block, we're gonna have to tackle, and we're going to have to follow the game plan. That's exactly what they're doing. Keep the ball in Brookshire's hand, take advantage of the zero coverage, pass the ball into the middle. The play action worked real well. I think they got to come back to that. So Newman's not out of this yet. They got that fast strike offense.
Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half of play. Valley Christian got off to a nice start, but the Newman defense held them to just 3.
Yeah, the Cardinal defense did a great job of stopping them inside the 10-yard line.
That kick was good. Then Cardinal Newman with a nice long drive, an 80-yard drive, capped by Jordan Brookshire's 1-yard run, gave them the lead.
And that was set up by that great play-action pass that I just was talking about that they need to come back to.
The extra point, however, was missed. That was a big point. See, it was hooked left, no doubt about that. And then this is where Miles Kendrick took over the football game.
Kendrick does a great job of reading the defense, following that sweep, that everybody going left, and he comes back right. He picks a nice crease up the center, and he goes in for a touchdown.
Then the interception, big play in the football game. Flores comes down with this, gives Valley Christian the ball right back, and they put points on the board after the turnover.
Flores with the jump ball does a great job of being a basketball player out there on the field. He just pulls the ball away. Here's that zone read again.
Miles Kendrick to the house. Check out the block downfield. 17-6. Valley Christian here at the half. And, boy, it's never easy to get this far. Both these teams very fortunate to still be playing football. And kind of an interesting seed. Cardinal Newman was moved up from Division IV to this 2 AA bracket, mainly because of the fact that if they hadn't done that, Sarah was the team that would naturally fall into this spot. But they're in the same section and the same league as Valley Christian, so the seeding committee wanted to separate those two teams out, which moved Cardinal Newman up a spot. Here you see Cardinal Newman's road to the championship through NCS. They're at the very top. They got a bye first round. Then they knocked off San Marin. Big win. Easy win there. And then Piedmont also running clock in the second half. And then finally the championship game, a 44-21 win over St. Bernard's of Eureka, defending Division V state championship. Here's Valley Christian's road. They're in the middle right there. And they knocked off Burlingame 41-0. Then Aptos 35-7. And then Palma in a real defensive battle. Palma of Salinas 14-10. That was in the Open 3 Central Coast section bracket. So here's where they land. And Madison and Calabasas are playing right now in Southern California. See if I can find the score on that one. It's 13-7. Madison has the lead in that one. They play the winner. Whoops, I put a little dot on the screen there, Steve. Help me out. Hey,
that's all right.
I'm not supposed to touch that,
No,
right?
no. Go ahead.
So they play next Friday at 4 o'clock in Sacramento for the true state championship in this bracket, the Division II AA. There are a lot of different brackets. Of course, the open division game, De La Salle got the open division bid from the north. And a great game going on in the Division 1A playoff right now, St. Mary's and Freedom. I believe Freedom actually leads that game at the half, although the score on the CIF website's a little bit old one. They had St. Mary's trailing 14-7, but I believe Freedom actually has the lead in that game right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. You were talking about De La Salle. They're going to play against St. John Bosco, who was highly ranked throughout the year here. Nationally, I think they were like number 1 or number 2 for quite some time, and they ended up with a loss. And those two teams automatically get into the state playoff. They don't have to go ahead and go through this playoff challenge here. They're the two teams that are seeded right into the championship game.
How nice is that? You get a bye, you get an automatic berth right into the championship, come in well rested, not bad at all. Well, here at the half, it is 17-6. The team's still in the locker room, getting ready to start the second half of play in this Regional 2 AA playoff, Valley Christian and Cardinal Newman.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance. We've got your back.
And welcome back. The teams are out of the locker room and getting ready for the second half of play. Valley Christian picked up 8 first downs, Steve. They ran for 187 yards, passed for 31, so 218 yards total. They held Cardinal Newman to just 45 yards on the ground, 57 in the air, 102 total, and that one turnover, which was huge.
That's why I think Newman has to go ahead and throw the ball a little bit more to soften up the defense, because they're packing the box and they're coming after Brookshire, and he's not able to go ahead and break free like he wants to.
He only carried 9 times for 40 yards, which is well under his average per game.
Exactly. So they got to loosen up that defense somehow, and I think if they can go ahead and distribute the ball wide to the edges, they go with that 2-by-2 formation where they run the little crossing routes. They're able to go ahead and get something there, because Valley Christian sits there in a zone defense, and what they do is they just sit back and leaves the wide receivers wide open.
Do have some updates on the other games now. Calabasas and Madison waiting for the winner of this one. They're tied 21-21 in the second quarter right now. That game in the Southern California area. And we did get an update now. St. Mary's has retaken the lead 21-20 over Freedom in the Norcal 1A final. Rancho Christian has a 16-13 lead over Franklin. Actually, that's a final. That one's already a final. They played earlier in the day. Selma 21, Bakersfield 7, and at halftime, Valley View leads San Gorgonio over the Spartans 17-14. That's a very good game as well. Menlo Atherton 21, Manteca 7. And Bishop O'Dowd has opened up a 17-7 lead at halftime over Capital Christian. So a lot of action going on. Some big games. All those games mean a win, and you're moving on to the state championship, which is the promised land of high school football.
Everybody wants to go to the big dance, the prom. And that's what these two teams are fighting for. That's what. And here's the neat thing. It used to be you played 10 games in your season. You got maybe 1 game or 2 games in a playoff situation. And that was it, 12 games. Here we are in December, mid-December. It's almost finals for these young men, and we're still playing football. They've been playing football since almost the beginning of August. I think the first week in August was when they could go ahead and open up camp. So they've been doing it for 4 months now. That's a great thing about this playoffs scenario and this situation. It really is a cool thing that hasn't been around for too long, and I hope it stays around for a long time.
And there's Paul Cronin. You can see the concern on his face. He's a master tactician. He does a great job getting ready for his opponent. Right now, Valley Christian has taken it to him a little bit. They've been able to run the football. They've been able to do what they like to do, and Cardinal Newman has not been able to stop them. And their quarterback, Miles Kendrick, has made a couple of very big plays in this football game. And right now, the Newman defense is going to be asked to come up with a stop. If Valley Christian puts points on the board on this first possession of the third quarter, that could spell trouble for Cardinal Newman.
Yeah, Newman's going to go ahead and have to settle into what it is they normally do. Forget about the scoreboard. You're going to play Cardinal Newman football. On the other hand, Valley Christian, they've been doing exactly what they wanted to do, as you said, Dave. They play alignment, assignment, and aggressive defense, and they've been doing that all night long against this Cardinal Newman offense and haven't been able to go ahead and the Cardinals haven't been able to go ahead and get on track, except for maybe one time in one series.
Yeah, they had that one really nice drive, an 80-yard drive. A little bit of Brookshire, a little bit of passing. They did both on that drive and made things happen, ended up getting the touchdown. Michael Daly was key on that drive with a big catch down near the end zone as Jack Murray gets set to kick it off. Stearns rushed for 49 yards on 8 carries. Isaiah Rodriguez for Valley Christian, 7 carries and 38 yards, but it was Miles Kendrick, their quarterback, 5 carries, 96 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half of play for the Valley Christian Warriors. Murray to hit it from the 40-yard line. Low kick. Scoots all the way back inside the 10-yard line. It's Stearns returning the kick. And Stearns comes all the way out past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Javon Stearns. He hadn't been back deep in the first half to return kicks, and here he does, and he makes a big play for Valley Christian.
Well, that's not the guy you want to give the ball to on a kickoff. He does a good job of playing shortstop here, picking up a grounder, and then just turning it on. Lights out right here. Runs over just about everybody, and there's a game, an actual touchdown-saving tackle right there.
So here we go. Valley Christian with good field position to start this third quarter from the 41-yard line. Tight formation here. And it's Stearns carrying, trying to turn the corner. Breaks a couple tackles, and Javon Stearns is still digging. He gets to the 49. He made about 4 yards after the initial hit and kept those legs moving.
That young man is very, very strong. I mean, he just runs with authority, and he punishes defenders. He doesn't take any hits. He delivers them. That's the sign of a great running back.
Valley Christian averages 248 yards per game on the ground, and they're already close to 200 yards in this football game, and we've got a long way to go. 2nd and 2 now from the 48.5-yard line for the Warriors. Kendrick will give it straight ahead, this time to the fullback, Connor Edgar, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage after a gain of just a half yard. Nice job up front. Getting up from the bottom of the pile, Joey DeMarco, also Dino Cajaleo for Cardinal Newman.
Newman's defense has seen that play two times. This is the 3rd time here in this game, and they definitely have been able to recognize that coming just from the formation that the Warriors had right there.
3rd and 1 for Valley Christian from the midfield stripe. Just underway here in the second half. The Cardinal Newman defense trying to come up with a stop. Kendrick tries to draw them offside. Now he goes with the sweep. Stearns has the first down, and he gets down inside the 50 to the 47-yard line. Chauncey LeBerthan making the tackle along with Jalen Doral.
That's definitely a tough play to go ahead. Definitely a tough play to go ahead and stop. You see they bring a backside guard and tackle, go ahead and pull there. They just outnumber everybody at the point of attack, which is a great design of a play.
So Valley Christian with their 9th first down of the football game at the Cardinal Newman 46-yard line. Miles Kendrick, who's rushed for 2 touchdowns, a full house backfield. It's Rodriguez on a sweep. Again, trying to get the bodies out there. Rodriguez turns the corner and is met at the 42-yard line. and picks up about 5 yards. Michael Daly was there. Also coming up from the bottom of the pile is Jason Moran. Eighth carry of the ball game for Isaiah Rodriguez. Mike Machado sending Miles Kendrick out with the play. Call that just a pickup of 4 yards for Rodriguez. Kendrick to throw. Now he keeps, and he's taken down inside the 40-yard line. Michael Daly coming up and making the hit. It's going to be 3rd and 2 from the 39-yard line.
Play action waggle pass there. Good call, and the defense did a great job of recognizing it. That's twice now that they've been able to stop that. That's a tough play to stop.
Kendrick now just 1 yard shy of the 100-yard mark in this football game. Having one of his biggest games of the year and doing it at a very big time. Third and a couple. Kendrick looking to throw here on 3rd down. Fires it complete to Flores. He's got it at the 25-yard line. Barrington brings him down. 1st down, Valley Christian.
Flores doing a great job of seeing that there's zone coverage right there, and he just sits right in the spot. You see him right here, just sit in the hole, and the ball's delivered to him right on target.
14 yards, just their 5th pass attempt of the game. Flores has caught 3 of them. Kendrick, who hasn't rushed for over 100 yards in a game this year, is close to that mark on the ground already in this one. And that pass was a big one as well. Here's Kendrick rolling right. Makes a couple guys miss, and he is over 100 now as he gets all the way to the 21-yard line, taken down by Jalen Drow, but it's a 4-yard pickup, his first 100-yard rushing game of the season.
They've run that play twice now in this series, and both times Kendrick had to pull the ball down because the coverage has been really good on that waggle pass.
2nd and 6 as Kendrick picks up 4 to the 21. The Cardinal Newman defense trying to hang on for dear life right here in this 3rd quarter. Down by 11 and just under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Rodriguez on the sweep, looking for blocking. Cuts inside. Joey DeMarco meets him. Nice job by the nose guard to hustle downfield and make the tackle. But he gets to the 15-yard line, bringing up another big 3rd down. Actually, the 17-yard line, he needs to get to the 16, so it's 3rd and 1.
The offensive line for Valley Christian is doing an outstanding job of moving the line of scrimmage back against the Cardinal Newman defense. They're just pushing the defenders back and creating great space for the running backs.
3rd and 1. It's Rodriguez again. He's got the 1st down and more as he dives down inside the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup for Rodriguez, but there is a penalty marker down.
On the offense, number 66. 10 yards, replay 3rd.
Huge penalty against Valley Christian that negates the 1st down.
Something finally going right here for Cardinal Newman defense.
That is a huge call. They had the 1st down, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Definitely within Schrader's field goal range. Kendrick brings them back up to the line. Split backs. Now a man in motion. Kendrick looking to throw. Another penalty marker down. He's looking deep into the end zone. Flores is out there, but he doesn't have it. He juggled it as he was going out of bounds. And there is a penalty marker down. So we'll see what Paul Cronin wants to do with this. If he declines it, Valley Christian may have an opportunity for a field goal. Looks like they are going to decline the penalty.
Illegal shift on the offense. 2 men moving without becoming set. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Boy, what a tremendous effort by Flores in the back of the end zone. But the official was right there, and he saw it all the way. Said he was juggling the ball as he came down. No catch.
Good officiating crew here tonight. I'm really impressed by these officials.
And it looks like Valley Christian is going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right here, he goes up. He does a great job of high pointing it, and you can see the ball is loose. He doesn't have control when he goes down to the ground, so he doesn't control it.
Mark Bischetti, the defender there for Cardinal Newman. 4th and 10. Valley Christian. Kendrick is going to step up. He's got a lane. He's got the first down. Kendrick down inside the 10, and he's all the way inside the 5. Miles Kendrick does it again with his feet as he picks up 20 yards.
Miles Kendrick has got a second, a third, and a fourth gear, and you just saw him use it right there, running away from the Cardinal Newman defenders. He is quick.
Wow, what a play by Kendrick on 4th down. So Cardinal Newman's defense was one play away from getting off the field, and they could not do it. 1st and goal, Valley Christian from the 4-yard line. Full house behind Kendrick. Stearns on a sweep. Stearns digging for the goal line, and he comes up just a little bit short. 60 yards on 11 carries now for Javon Stearns.
We're about 6.5 minutes into this third quarter here, and this is still the first series for Valley Christian. They're definitely controlling the clock and the line of scrimmage, which is exactly what Machado said they wanted to do.
Cardinal Newman once again will try and dig in. Here comes Stearns. He goes low, and he is in. Touchdown, Valley Christian. What a way to start the third quarter as the Warriors march down the field 59 yards and add to the lead.
They had to go a little bit farther than 59 because they had they had a couple of penalties there, so that probably could have been like a 70 or 80-yard drive.
Stearns with his first touchdown of the ball game. What a season he's had for this squad. And Schrader's kick is up, and it is good. 24-6, Valley Christian over Cardinal Newman. Stearns with his 18th touchdown of the season.
You see the line gets a great shove right there, and Stearns does a good job of just picking a little hole and burrowing in like a gopher.
So now Cardinal Newman in a big hole. They haven't been in a hole like this all year. You go back, their only loss was against St. Mary's of Stockton, and that was kind of a back-and-forth game. They ended up losing that football game on the road, but they played them pretty tough. It was a 49-32 game. But a hole like this against a team like Valley Christian that eats up as much clock as they do with their ground game is tough to overcome.
You said it right there. Eating up the clock is the big key. Valley Christian is an offensive controlling team, and they control the ball. The other team doesn't get an opportunity to go ahead and do anything. So the defense is going to have to step up. Cardinal Newman's defense hasn't been able to step up to the challenge these last 4 series that we've watched here. They're going to have to do something here on offense to get their team going.
What a battle down south. Calabasas 28, Madison 28. The winner of that plays the winner of this, and now St. Mary's is up 28-20 over Freedom. Those games are still just before the half. This ball trickles all the way back to LeBerthan, and he is nailed back inside the 15-yard line. What a great open field tackle as Valley Christian continues to play well on both sides of the ball. That was Raymond Vasquez, the senior, making the tackle on special teams. So Brookshire brings the offense out. They're at the 15-yard line. Everything working right now in Valley Christian's favor.
Excuse me, Dave. Here's that 2-by-2 formation. Watch for the little crossing routes.
Brookshire to throw. He's going to throw deep, and he just overthrows his man, Kyle Cardinal, who had a step again on the defender, but couldn't catch up to the pass.
They do a great job of baiting the defense to go ahead and come up on the short one and opening up the deep play right here, but the ball's just a little too far overthrown.
Cardinal definitely had a step. Brookshire 7 of 15 now for 57 yards. 4:52 to go in this third quarter. Brookshire with a pump fake. He's in trouble. Look out. Here comes the defense. And he is sacked. The ball came out. They're going to call him down, I believe, however. As scooping that one, Angel Varales, thinking he had a chance to score with it. But it's a big sack as J.R. Stone, who leads the team with 11 sacks, gets to the quarterback here back inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, these edge rushers for Valley Christian, again, they've got some great speed and good technique, and they're able to go ahead and get around the edge here.
Out of the end zone now, Newman tries to get it back out into decent field position, and they do move it as Cardinal takes it out to about the 19 or about the 14-yard line, but they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, that was a bad series there for Cardinal Newman. They're going to have to go ahead and relinquish the ball back to Valley Christian, who's going to just eat up some more clock, most likely.
So Moran to punt, got off a great one on his last attempt. He'll need another good one right here, and he does as he blasts it way back to the 40-yard line. Jalen Robinson has to retreat for it. Penalty marker down. Now the question is, can Cardinal Newman cover? And they do take him down near midfield. What a kick by Moran.
That was 54, 60 yards in the air. Great kick.
Moran, who's also a catcher on the Cardinal Newman baseball team, a terrific athlete.
On the return team, illegal block in the back. 52 is declined. Illegal block in the back for 9 from the spot of the foul. First down.
There was 2 blocks in the back there, and they're going to take the one that occurred the furthest back so that the ball gets moved back a lot deeper.
The fact that flag went up even almost before the ball was caught.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, Valley Christian from their own 35-yard line. Another situation for the Cardinal Newman defense. And there's a lot of guys going both ways for Newman. You know, there's some tired bodies out there. They've been pounded by Valley Christian offensively all night long. 3:24 to go, third quarter. Here comes the sweep. It's Stearns looking for blocking, and he gets to the 39-yard line. Hit hard that time, but taken down. But again, he picks up positive yardage. Mark Bischetti coming up from the bottom of the pile for Newman as Stearns carries for 4.
I'm watching the offensive line here for Valley Christian. They do a great job of just zone block, and they just go ahead and block down. They blocked right that time like a wall, a moving wall. And the running back did a great job of finding a crease and falling forward for almost 4 yards.
2nd and 6. Stearns picks up 4 on first down for Valley Christian. 2 backs behind Kendrick. He'll give it to the fullback straight ahead, Edgar, and he gets to the 41, and that is all. Newman has defended that play fairly well so far.
They're used to seeing those plays, that wing T formation, because that's one of the things that Newman likes to do as well.
Third and 4 now for Valley Christian. Kendrick has made some big plays on third down. See if he can do it again right here. Valley Christian with 12 first downs so far in this football game. And again, the clock rolling now. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Cardinal Newman's only had 1 possession in this quarter. Kendrick to throw. Now he keeps. And he'll have another big play as Kendrick picks up the first down. He slips, but he did cross midfield. And he gets all the way down to the 46-yard line.
That's exactly what that formation was designed to do. Spread the defense out. They spread the defense out here, and it gives Kendrick, who's going to go ahead and just run a quarterback draw with a lead blocker right there, number 34, to go ahead and pick up the first down. Great play call by the offensive coordinator.
9 carries and 136 yards for Miles Kendrick. His biggest game rushing of the year.
Well, I hate to say it this early in the game, Dave, but Kendrick has been a Cardinal killer all night long.
No doubt about it. 1st and 10. Here comes Rodriguez on a sweep. Tries to cut back into the middle, and the Cardinal Newman defense is there. Moran in on the tackle for Cardinal Newman. LeBerthan was also in the area, and Jalen Doral. Pickup of just 2 for Rodriguez.
He didn't get too much on that play, but he's been a major factor in the Valley Christian offense all night long.
And Cardinal Newman's offensive players can just watch that clock tick away as they stand on the sidelines hoping for a chance to get back on the field. Valley Christian doing such a great job of managing the clock against them. 2nd and 8. Stearns dives forward. Cardinals bringing some players to the point of attack, and LeBerthan brings him down after a gain of just 2 more. Another big 3rd down play coming up.
Cardinals were able to go ahead and rally. They saw that that play was going to go ahead and run that way to their left. The offense is right, and they were able to go ahead and overload that side and not give them the opportunity to go ahead and get that ball upfield.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter as the clock ticks away. Nope, a timeout taken with 9.6 seconds on the clock, right when we thought that quarter was going to expire. Both teams were kind of headed toward the sidelines. Here's our referee.
Cardinal Newman has called their first timeout of the half.
Well, you can't take them home with you, so you might as well use them.
They take a timeout, so we'll take a quick break right here and be back with the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Hard work, sacrifice, character. These are the hallmarks of a great football team or a great company. Well-trained people in the right positions at the right time is the strategy, and commitment is the fuel that drives it. At Oil Stop, we share many of these values. Like a great football team, constant, ongoing training is the order of the day, because amateurs do it right some of the time, professionals do it right all the time. Stop by Oil Stop and watch our team in action. We think you'll like what you see.
So Coach Cronin takes a timeout with 9 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter, trying to keep Valley Christian from completely killing the clock here. Look for Kendrick to try to do it again. They'll go with that spread formation. It's worked so many times tonight for Miles Kendrick, who has 136 yards. He's going to try to pass for it here. He throws it over the middle. It's batted, and it's caught. Oh, my goodness, tip drill time. And it's caught by McKenzie at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards and a 1st down.
When it rains, it pours, huh, Dave?
Unbelievable.
Things are just going Valley Christian's way. Does a great job getting up to tip the ball. Good job, but it just falls right into the hands of the offensive player.
Irvin Mann got a hand on that, but McKenzie came up with it. We'll take a break here at the end of the 3rd. Valley Christian up 24-6.
Stockholm Construction specializes in metal stud framing, drywall, taping, acoustical ceilings, doors, frames, and hardware. Stockholm Construction is a family-owned and operated business with an emphasis on teamwork, establishing a reputation for completing their projects in a timely and professional manner while delivering a quality product. Stockholm Construction. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring half or whole wine barrels and soil available now. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
So we turn the corner and head for the final 12 minutes of this football game, a 24-6 game, and Valley Christian comes up with another big play. Campolindo leads Palma 16-14. That game's in the 3rd quarter. More playoff action. Here comes Rodriguez now, spinning, digging, gets to the 30, and that is all. Nice job by Newman defensively. They're starting to play that run a little better as Tanner Mendoza makes the tackle on Rodriguez, and that play went for no gain.
Consistency on the defense is key here, Dave, and that's one of the things that Newman hasn't been able to have, defensive consistency here. They'll stop him on a play, or 2, and then they give up a big play that gives them a first down, and they have to start all over again.
2nd and 10 now. Tight formation once again. Stearns is in the slot. He goes in motion. Kendrick with nice play action. He's throwing deep for Flores. Double coverage and incomplete. Moran was right in front of him. Had a good angle on that one as Cardinal Newman double covers the top receiver with Biscotti and Moran.
4th time tonight we've seen that play, and they did a great job of covering it again. I haven't seen a team that's been able to cover that play like Cardinal Newman has tonight. Definitely coached up well on that play.
3rd and 10 now for Valley Christian. They've been able to come up with big plays on 3rd down the entire second half. We'll see if Miles Kendrick can do it again and keep the momentum in Valley Christian's court. Newman led 6-3 early, but Valley Christian has rallied for 21 straight points in this playoff game. Here comes Kendrick rolling right, being chased. He gets away from the first 2 defenders, now another. And he ends up picking up about 4 yards on that. Wow, what a job by Miles Kendrick.
We got somebody down on the field here.
One of the Valley Christian Warriors is injured.
Looks like a right leg injury.
It's going to be 4th down one way or the other. Kendrick ended up picking up about 4 on that, but it looked like they had a chance to drop him well back at about the 40-yard line, which would have put them out of field goal range. Now they are perhaps in field goal range, but they went for it on 4th down last time in about the same area of the field.
You're absolutely right. Well, Flores is down, number 10.
Wow, that's huge.
That's a big lot. Well, you know what? It just looks like it's a cramp there. They're working on his calves. He's probably cramping up because he's done so much running out there tonight. Here's that waggle pass again. The defense does a good job of coming, but they just can't corral Kendrick. Nobody can.
Finally taken down from behind. He did pick up some yardage. Tanner Mendoza caught up with him, but Irvin Mann had a chance to drop him for a loss. Valley Christian Warriors obviously very concerned about Anthony Flores, who's had a big game tonight. He's on his feet now. He's had an interception, caught some big passes. Definitely a cramp. You can see the way he's just kind of limping, and that's good news for Valley Christian.
Nothing to worry about for that young man and his family. All he needs to do is have a little rest, a little hydration, and he'll be ready to go.
Schrader's going to try a field goal here. He's already hit 1 tonight from 25. This will be a 44-yard attempt. So we'll get a chance to see his leg.
Well, this is supposedly in his wheelhouse, according to Coach Machado.
If he makes this, it's a 21-point lead for Valley Christian. The holder is Richard Montello, the senior. He's definitely got the distance on that, but he missed it.
Wide left.
Wow. So Cardinal Newman's defense comes up with a stop. And now their offense takes back over. The question is, can they pick up some first downs? Can they put points on the board? Can they get back in the football game? You can see the frustration on Coach Paul Cronin's face. They just have not been able to get their offense on track against the Valley Christian defense tonight.
Right here, you're going to see it end up going wide left right there. Okay, of course the camera moves. You know, this is where Cardinal Newman has got to go ahead and build their house right here. This has got to be the foundation of their turning things around.
There's Flores taking a little break right there. We'll see if he can get back on the field. Tanner Mendoza on a sweep for Cardinal Newman. Not much there. Mendoza has been shut down tonight. Picks up about a yard, and that is it. Bunch of blue jerseys at the point of attack that time. John Castro, R.J. Stone, and third carry of the night for Mendoza. He has just 4 yards.
Yeah, that play didn't fool anybody. Even though Brookshire faked like he was throwing to his right, everybody read that play going left.
2nd and 9 for Newman. Brookshire with play action this time, and he's going to get hit and dropped for a sack back at the 10-yard line. As coming on a blitz that time was Trent Laubach, and his 17th tackle for a loss of the season. What a game he's had.
Yeah, no, they bring the heat. Valley likes to bring the heat. They like to go ahead and change things up, and there was nobody in the middle there, and Brookshire wanted to go ahead and get that pass off and that versus that cover 0, but he just had to pull the ball down because they swarmed on him.
Second sack of the night, and now they run to Mendoza and just try to get a little breathing room, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. So a quick 3. Actually, he lost a yard on that one. So another extremely tough series for Cardinal Newman offensively.
Yeah, the defense of the Warriors has just been outstanding tonight. Stingy, tenacious. Like I said, the triple A's of football: alignment, assignment, and aggression.
Cardinal Newman averages 44 yards per game tonight. They've managed just 6 against the Warriors defense. Nobody back for Valley Christian, so Moran will just try to blast this one, but he angles it out of bounds. Unbelievable. He had a chance to really put some distance for the Warriors back defensively for his team, and instead it's going to be a 38-yard line possession for Valley Christian, which puts them right back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of pressure on him. He saw 11 guys up in the box. He's only got 10 blockers, so he had to go ahead and try and get that ball off as quick as possible, and he just shanked it off of his foot towards his own sidelines.
Seen that happen a couple times tonight, although he's had a couple of very nice punts as well. At the half now, Calabasas and Madison still in a 28-28 tie. Bishop O'Dowd 24, Capital Christian 14. The Dragons keeping their season alive. St. Mary's and Freedom 28-20 St. Mary's. That game is at the half. 1st and 10, Valley Christian from the 38-yard line. Here comes the sweep. Rodriguez turns the corner. Bischetti trying to corral him. He's down inside the 25, and he gets all the way to the 23-yard line. A 20-yard pickup on 1st down for Valley Christian.
One of the things that Rodriguez did really well on that play, when he saw the defender coming at him, he stutter steps. Watch him freeze the defender right here. Right here, he stutters. It freezes the defender's footsteps right there and allows him to get outside. What a great runner. These Valley Christian runners, ball handlers, they just do a marvelous job here of making things happen for themselves.
So a 1st down for Valley Christian as they pick up their 15th 1st down of the ball game. Cardinal Newman still with just 5 1st downs tonight. 1st and 10, Valley Christian, 8:44 to go. Here comes Stearns off the right side, and he gets down inside the 20. Stearns to the 18-yard line, a pickup of 5 yards. You think, hey, great, we kind of held them right here, but 5 yards on 1st down is tough to defend.
No, that opens up the playbook for an offensive coordinator to make the calls here. 2nd and 5, 2nd and medium, usually ends up 3rd and short or an automatic 1st down here.
Clock continuing to tick. Valley Christian has done such a great job of time management. Time of possession has got to be huge in Valley Christian's favor. 2nd and 5. Back to that double tight end set. And here comes Stearns looking for blocking. Edgar does give him a block, but now the defense gets there. And down he goes. Better job. Jalen Doral takes him down after a gain of just 1. And another big 3rd down coming up. This has been the down all night long that has plagued Cardinal Newman. They haven't been able to get stops. Stearns now with 16 carries and 73 yards for the Warriors.
I wonder what their conversion rate is. I know we don't have stats here, but the conversion rate here on 3rd down for Valley Christian, they've got to probably have made 95% of their 3rd down conversions here tonight.
It's been a big play for Miles Kendrick and the Valley Christian Warriors. 3rd down.
Full house backfield.
Sweep it. It's going to be close. Getting down inside the 10. I don't think he got there. It was Rodriguez carrying. Wyatt Darien was there. Irvin Mann was there for Cardinal Newman, and he's just inches short. 4th and inches. No doubt they're going to go for it right here. You pick up the 1st down right here with the clock down under 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, no, you want to go ahead. You've got the Cardinal Newman offense pinned back here, even if you don't make it, and you've been able to stop them all night. So just go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Full house backfield again behind Miles Kendrick. It's Stearns, makes a nice cut, and he's got the first down. So quick on that cut from right to left.
Stearns does a great job of reading the defense, and he knows where the creases are based on his offensive line here. Just look at him watch his offensive line. He sees where the crease is going to be. There's a block down, so he sees that the edge is getting crushed down. All he has to do is run off the tail of that little wingback right there, and he's got a first down.
Irvin Mann and Dino Cajaleo make the tackle, and now it is a 1st and goal inside the 10 for Valley Christian as they continue to pound the football and eat up clock here in this regional NorCal 2AA playoff game. From the 8-yard line now, Kendrick with 3 backs straight across again. It'll be Stearns again. Makes that cut right and gets down to the 5. He never went down, or did they call him down there? Yes, they did. Look for a moment like they might let the play continue, but he picks up 3 yards on first down. His 18th carry of the night.
Stearns does a magnificent job of just keeping his feet turning continually and never stopping. Even when there's a whistle, he just keeps going and he never shuts it off.
Second and goal now from the 6-yard line. Frustration on the Cardinal Newman sidelines. It would take a miracle at this point. Here comes Stearns again. Makes that cut and gets to the 3-yard line as the defense hangs on here. Cardinal Newman trying to get another stop. Michael Daly, Jake McKeldry at the point of attack that time for the Cardinals. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
The Warriors are just like some miners. They just keep chipping away at the rock, and eventually they go ahead and hit the promised land.
Big 3rd down here for the Warriors. They lead it 24-6. And movement. Kendrick went with the hard count. The question is, did one of the Valley Christian Warriors move first? I don't think so. This is going to go against Newman. It's just the 2nd penalty of the day against Cardinal Newman.
No, they've done a good job. As a coach, you tell your defensive line to hold their water. Don't go on the hard count and all the rest of that other stuff. But when you get down to the goal line, you got your ears pinned back. As soon as you think it's going to be snapped, you go. And when they hard count it, it's tough.
Stearns carries, spins, and he is in again. Touchdown, Valley Christian. A 2-yard run. Stearns' 2nd touchdown of the night. And with 3:58 to go, Valley Christian is in control.
Give a lot of credit to the offensive line here tonight for the Valley Christian Warriors. They just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, leaning on that defense. That defensive front 7 has got to be really worn out tonight. They'll probably fall asleep on the bus on the way home tonight.
Kick is up. The kick is good. So Schrader makes it 31-6 with just under 4 minutes to play in this football game. The Valley Christian Warriors all but on their way to the state championship game. Great run here by Stearns, who has run that play, 3-4 times on that drive successfully.
Yeah, no, and he even cuts it up short. He sees a crease and he cuts it up short. So that's what I'm talking about. His vision is just incredible that he can go ahead and read the play like that, turn it up for a score.
Cardinal Newman Cardinals with a 12-1 season, 7-0 in league. But it looks like it may come to an end here at Warrior Field in San Jose. Unless they can come up with a miracle comeback here, it's going to take touchdowns and onside kicks and a lot of luck. Valley Christian has done everything right tonight. They've played great defense. They've controlled the clock. They've come up with big plays on 3rd down. And Schrader's done a nice job kicking the football as well. He's pinned Cardinal Newman deep all night long.
No, it's been a perfect night for the Warriors, and it's been a nightmare for the Cardinals.
Chauncey LeBerthan takes it at the 1. To the 15. LeBerthan breaks it out to the 20. Almost got away, but Valley Christian hasn't missed many tackles tonight.
Good job of tripping up Chauncey there. He almost broke that. He had one defender to beat, but he just got tripped up.
Newman, who led it 6-3 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Valley Christian has scored 4 straight unanswered touchdowns against the Cardinals. Brookshire brings him out now, and we'll see if he can get him down the field quickly. Inside screen, Kyle Cardinal has it, and he gets out to the 36-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up.
Cardinal's getting up a little bit slow there. Looks like he got rocked on that last play. That left arm's dragging.
Sense of urgency now for Newman as they come up to the line quickly. Brookshire to throw again. Far side complete. And Wallace gets out to the 44-yard line. Damian Wallace with his 4th catch of the ball game.
The Warriors are just playing just a soft defense here, and they're content on giving up these little short passing plays. Nothing big, nothing deep.
Clock not working in Cardinal Newman's favor, no doubt about that. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Brookshire has completed 10 of 18 on the night. Batted down. That's been the MO for the Warriors tonight. They get a hand up on that one and knock it to the ground. Isaiah Barajas. There's Paul Cronin trying to look at the number of plays run for Cardinal Newman. They've only run about 30 plays all night long.
No, you can't win a game if you're running under 40 plays on offense.
33 plays total for Cardinal Newman on the night so far. Brookshire to throw on 2nd and 10. Fires it complete. Wallace trying to make something happen, and he gets out to the 50-yard line, about 4 yards shy of the first down. (17 yards receiving for Wallace on 5 catches. So, yeah, he's caught his balls, but he hasn't been able to break free. He's a big play guy. He's a guy they're used to getting deep. They're used to getting lots of run after catch. But Valley Christian has made it difficult tonight. Under 2:30 to play now. Wallace in motion. Fake the handoff his way. Now throw it back to him on a screen. Wallace trying to bob and weave, and he loses 2. As Valley Christian's defense does it again. Wow. What a great night defensively for the Warriors. And there they are. Those are the guys on defense that have just been spectacular tonight.
There's no substitute for speed on a football field, and this Valley Christian team has the 2 keys. They have size and they have speed.
Fourth down. Newman, of course, will go for it here with just 1:40 to go. Brookshire in trouble, and he goes down. Another sack, 3rd one of the night, and it's another blitz by Trent Laubach. What a game for him. Give that guy the game ball. He's had just a tremendous night defensively for these Valley Christian Warriors, and they come up with another sack to put icing on the cake.
You know, you see the Valley Christian Warriors loading up the ice buckets to go ahead and dump on Coach Machado here in the last 1:30 seconds. I'm looking across the field there at, there it is. Coaches are getting a cold ice bath here on a cold night in December.
Yeah, it feels cold, but it also feels real good. Valley Christian will get backup Juan Turner in to take the final snap. Victory formation for Valley Christian with 1:32 to go. What a night for the Warriors. Running the football, Javon Stearns, 19 carries, 81 yards. Isaiah Rodriguez, 13 carries, 74 yards. But the big story was their quarterback, Miles Kendrick, 10 carries, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What a night for Miles.
No, the Cardinal killer, Kendrick, tonight did a great job of commanding the offense and doing exactly what they wanted to do. Control the clock, control the line of scrimmage, and put the ball in the end zone. And there was no looking back.
Final couple of snaps as Valley Christian will move on to that state championship game. Not sure they're going to play yet. They're still in the third quarter. Calabasas and Madison tied 28-28. The winner of this plays the winner of that one. And that should be a terrific matchup. Either way that one goes. Both those Southern California teams have had a tremendous year. But look at the celebration starting now on the Valley Christian sidelines as their dream season continues. The lone blemish, a 13-10 overtime loss to St. Francis of Mountain View. And playing in that West Catholic Athletic League gets you prepared for tough competition week in and week out. And it definitely showed tonight here for Valley Christian.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. They've played some very, very tough teams, and the competition level has been very high. Cardinal Newman, on the other hand, has also played a very tough schedule. And I want to go ahead and congratulate Coach Cronin on an extremely successful season. I know it's not the way he wanted it to end tonight, but he should be proud of what they've accomplished, what they've been able to do. And, you know, my hat goes off to him and his coaching staff for an outstanding season. And then on the other hand, Coach Machado, they live to play another week, and that's exactly what you practice all season long for, work out in the weight room for. This Valley Christian team is excited, and they're an exciting team to watch. I mean, they've got some explosive tools and weapons.
Tremendous season for Cardinal Newman comes to an end. Knew it was a tall order moving from Division IV all the way up here to 2AA. But Valley Christian definitely took care of business tonight. And Steve, you said it right. They're exciting to watch. Even though their offense is fairly conservative, they run the ball a lot. They've got some exciting players that make exciting plays. And, you know, I want to go back to the blocking was just fantastic for them all night long.
And, you know, on both sides of the ball, I talk about the offense. Everybody, you know, they always talk about offense and defense wins championships. And I'm impressed with the defense, too. I mean, the way they came after the Cardinal Newman offense, they couldn't get penetration. They got their hands up. They tipped balls. They brought heat. They made tackles out in space where they had to. And they just played a great, outstanding game.
So Valley Christian gets it done from the West Catholic Athletic League. And there's another team still alive from this league, Sarah. They play tomorrow in Fresno against Sanger, and you guys are making the trip down there. So have fun with that one. I'll watch that one at home.
Yeah, well, I got to get home early tonight, so we got to pack up fast so that I can get a good night's sleep and drive out to Sanger. Look forward to that, getting back out into the Valley and seeing that game. But outstanding game here tonight, and it was great working with you, Dave.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you asking me along here.
I had a great time, and Jim Petromelli and I have been talking about joining forces on a game for a long time. We were able to do it tonight, and it worked out well for everyone. Cardinal Newman, unfortunately, could not rally their troops tonight, and I think it was the depth. I think it was the lack of size that really did them in tonight, and credit Coach Machado. He put together a great game plan. They executed it perfectly, and they're on their way to the state championship.
Yeah, you got the winner's bath. He's a little bit wet there, but like you said, it's a good feeling. As long as he doesn't have to stand out there too long and get sick before next week.
No doubt about that. Well, we'll just take a quick break right here. 31-6 the final, and be back with a final word from Valley Christian High School in just a moment. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring half or whole wine barrels and soil available now. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years. Looking to buy or sell wine country, ranch, and vineyard property? Vice Properties, with over 75 years of combined experience, can make it happen. Vice Properties specializes in North Bay ranch and vineyard properties with in-depth local knowledge and relationships unparalleled in wine country. Vice Properties can also help with commercial, investment, and residential properties. We know the market. Let us help you get the best deal possible. Call Vice Properties today or go to viceproperties.com.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org.
So there you see Cardinal Newman. Their season ends 12-2. Valley Christian now 13-1 and moving on to the state championship game. And boy, if you take a look at the rushing stats for this Valley Christian team tonight, they average over 240 yards on the ground per game, and tonight they didn't disappoint with that. They even exceeded that, led by Miles Kendrick, their quarterback, who had his biggest game of the year rushing, and he picked a great time to do it.
Great time to shine.
Cardinal Newman picking up their runners-up plaque here in Norcal. And, you know, Coach Paul Cronin is disappointed. He's been pointing toward this season all along as a team and a group of kids that he really believed in and thought could go a long way. They certainly did that. Always disappointing when it comes to an end, but what a tremendous run.
No, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying a few minutes ago, is that you got nothing to hang your head down about. You know, there's two teams here tonight, and that's it. There's two teams in Northern California playing on this field tonight, and everybody else is at home in this size and in this division. Everybody else is watching. So, you know, congratulations to both of these teams, Machado and Cronin, on a great seasons.
No doubt about that. And I think if you point back to two key plays in this football game, you have to go to the two big runs by Miles Kendrick in the second quarter. First one was a 66-yarder with just a couple minutes left to go in that third quarter. They ended up getting the football back on an interception, and he did it again. But that's where this football game completely turned around in Valley Christian's favor.
Well, here we go, getting our last look at Kendrick, the Cardinal killer tonight. There, does a great job of running that zone read, and then he's just got those extra gears where he turns it on and he just goes.
Yep, there's Kendrick with a 66-yarder, and then after the interception, he does it again from 15 yards out. Look at the downfield blocking, just tremendous.
No, this team, this Valley Christian team, is a complete team. They do everything well at every position.
31-6 is your final. That's going to do it for our coverage. Great job by the crew tonight. For Steve Nicolopoulos, I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye. I want to thank everyone from the Bay Area Online Sports Network for doing such a great job tonight. And good luck tomorrow in Fresno, guys. They'll have the Sarah Sanger game as state championship play continues here in Northern California. I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye from Valley Christian High School. The final once again, Valley Christian 31, Cardinal Newman 6.